Woo! What is happening, Magnus? So just got back from seeing Halloween in theaters everywhere Friday. And I will tell you this right now. This movie, sorry, that was disgusting. This movie, sorry, it's disgusting. This movie was not what I expected it to be. It was not what I expected it to be. Sorry. Darn juice. Sorry. Moving on, shall we? It's not what I expected it to be. The trailer does a very good job of not letting you know what it's going to be. Okay? Stab Man and Robin was more like it. There are things in this movie that are not consistent for what I remember about Michael Myers. There are certain things about him that are not as strong as they should be. Some things, they're not consistent with what I have seen in the other movies. Several things he does and what happens to him is like, this isn't Michael Myers. Hashtag not my Michael Myers. We are introduced to I guess you could say a new character for this series. Something happens to this character in the beginning of the film that sets off on this path that intertwines with the other characters that we're used to seeing in these movies so far. And it's a shame what happens. Really wasn't their fault. And there we have our story. The town is still trying to heal and go about their lives after the whole terror of Michael Myers. And I got to tell you, the killings start again. I think that's what we all went to the movie for. But it doesn't happen the way you think it does. And it's like, come on. Like, look, there was a point early in the movie where I figured out what was going to happen. Like, earlier than I should have. I just had a premonition. I was just like, come the fuck on. So, what I thought was going to happen, happened. And, we do get some pretty cool horror movie, Michael Myers deaths that we go there to see. We just go to see for the creativeness and how unstoppable he is. And, how are they going to stop him? Is he really going to perish in this movie? Are they going to leave it open at the end? And there's plenty of gore, some interesting deaths, and just some different out of left field storytelling. I came out of the movie not satisfied. I am going to give this movie 2 out of 5 woos. If you are definitely a Michael Myers fan or a Halloween movie fan, it's worth seeing to complete what you need, you know what I mean? Because this is, supposedly the last one. Go see it. Go see it. Or when it comes out on video, see it. See it. Okay? Now, if you saw the title, Mullet Style. What does Mullet Style mean? Movie review in the front, spoilers in the back. Leave if you don't want to hear any spoilers. So the guy in the beginning of the movie ends up he's a babysitter. He's babysitting this kid, and, in the town of Haddonfield, which, has the whole legend of Michael Myers. So, him and the kid are watching a scary movie. I think they're watching It. And, not It, The Thing. And, the kid plays a trick on him and locks him in the attic, and he gets scared, and the kids are laughing at him. And he kicks the door open. And when he kicks the door open, as the kid locked him in it hits the kid and knocks the kid over the banister and kills him. So the parents came home right when this happened. What have you done? And, so he's labeled the weirdo killer for the rest of his life. Get it? Flash forward. Okay, so there's this whole weird thing going on where Michael Myers lives in the fucking sewers. And maybe he has before, because I haven't seen a ton of the movies. I feel like I have seen him in the sewers before, or something like that, or a basement. I don't know. I'm probably right about both. But it's strange, man. This dude has bullies. And the funniest thing is that the bullies, they subvert your expectations here. Because the bullies aren't jocks. They're not the cool kids. The bullies are in fucking high school band. And the truth, though, is that there are bullies of all sorts all over the place. Go to Twitter. You see the most nerdy bullies you would ever want to see in your life. They're all there. You know what I mean? So, yes, they come in all forms. Jocks, band camp, you know what I mean? Twitter weirdo nerds, it's everything. So I was like, this is interesting that they twisted that. It's not the cool guy jocks. It's the nerds. It's band camp. This is hilarious. So, of course, they're bothering him. They're extra and all this other bullshit. Like corny ass shit that don't really happen in real life. It's just like, oh God, like these. And as soon as they pull up, they're going to be bullies. You just know it. Well, anyway, he gets into a little altercation with them where he cracks a bottle with his bare hands. I'm like, where'd he get this fucking strength from? And Laurie saves him. Laurie basically intervenes and everything. So Michael Myers is living in this sewer. He encounters these bullies again, and they throw him over this overpass. Michael Myers is in the sewer outlet, like underneath. He's in there, living next to this homeless dude. Homeless dude grabs the kid at one point. I think it's after he gets out. Oh, Michael Myers, God, pulls a knife on him or something. The kid ends up stabbing him or whatever. But before that, Michael grabs him and pulls him into the sewer while he was knocked out after being flipped over the overpass, right? So while he's in there, I'm like, what the hell? Like, I don't understand. Like, what's going on here? Like, and that's where I truly was like, he's going to get the spirit of Michael Myers in him. Michael needs a new body or something. That's what I was thinking. I was like, why would they just pull him in there? Like, Michael would kill you right there, So Michael, grabs him, and there's this whole flash. And what it appears to me is what I got from is that Michael could see that he killed the kid and was kind of okay with that. So he let him go. And he gets out, and anyway, he ends up dating Laurie's daughter, not her daughter, the granddaughter, getting involved with her. And after Michael let him go, now he's got 1,000-yard stare. It's almost like a piece of Michael Myers is in him. And this guy tries to talk to Laurie's granddaughter while they're on a date. He's a cop that's pushy, been trying to get with the chick. They have an altercation. He followed the dude, and he lured him into the sewer. And he tells Michael, I want to see how you do it. Teach me how you do it. So Michael ends up killing the dude, but Michael's all weak, and he's slow. And I'm like, I don't understand. Well, Michael's always been kind of slow, but why is he all weak and decrepit? I don't think it gave an explanation for why he was all weak and decrepit. So after Michael kills the guy, because he's holding him for Michael to kill him, Michael's stabbing him, and it appears as if maybe he got some strength from it. But I don't know, because later on in the film, the guy goes and beats up Michael Myers, tells him, "You're only a man in a mask and I need what you got." He takes Michael Myers' mask, leaves the tunnel, and you see Michael raise up like the Undertaker. So the guy goes on a killing spree, killing a bunch of people. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm like, okay, so now he's Michael Myers? But then Michael Myers is also killing people, and there's a point where they're killing people together. They're accomplices. They're in the same person's house, killing people. And he tries to kill Lori at the end, the kid, the guy that's dating her granddaughter. Tries to kill her. She fakes committing suicide to lure him, and she knew he was in the house the whole time. He had to see it. So the guy ends up killing himself because she's like, "I'm not going to let you have my granddaughter." So he's like, "I can't have her." So he kills himself, right? But then, of course, and he's had the mask all this time. Guess who else is in the house? So Michael's in the house. He gets his mask back, and him and Lori get into it. And Lori kind of actually overpowers him in a certain way. And she gets him, and she stabs him in the chest, and she cuts his throat. And he grabs her by the neck. And there's that same flash of their history, actually. And I'm like, wait a minute, is he imprinting himself onto her? Like, because she says earlier in the film to her granddaughter, he's different now. Like, the guy that killed himself, he's like, I saw Michael in his eyes. He's going down a dark path. Something's wrong. So I'm like, wait a minute. Now, is he in Lori? Is this how it's going to continue? So they apparently actually kill him. They take his body, the whole town. It's like a funeral procession. They strap him to a hood, take him to the junkyard where the kid used to work, and put him in the metal chopper. Destroyed the whole body. At the end, her cop friend, that they're all attracted to each other because he was flirting with her earlier in the movie, comes and sits on the porch with her. And that's how the movie ends, and then it shows her coffee table, and his mask is on the coffee table. So are you telling me that that's how it is? It's like, got him. It's over. Trophy on the mantle. Or is he inside of her, and now the terror continues eventually because the mask is on the table? I don't know, but the movie kind of sucked to me because I went there to see Michael Myers doing damage, and this kid is killing people all through the fucking movie. Like, what the fuck? Right? So, whatever. It's okay. It's okay. Like I said, it's a 2. 2, maybe a 2.5 out of 5. So, excuse me. Post comments down below. Let me know what you all thought. If you enjoyed my movie review, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers. Woo!